Yeah,
That was in this for the website.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on.
Eigenlijk dat ze een big fit.
Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Henderson. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know who's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Griffin. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. First and 10 play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. Second down play here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Now it's second down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He pulls in the catch. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
It's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Dropping back, it's Griffin. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this track.
Yeah.
The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Yeah.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Going the other way. Can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. Able to get him down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly. Here's the throw deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
To throw, it's Griffin. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Breaking free at the 35. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That's a bullet over the middle. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their third interception now in the game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Looking for some space. It's Henderson. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The gain makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Griffin. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. There's contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that is no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Punt team ready to boot it away. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Griffin. Bringing pressure. Breaks free. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. Wideout's now clustered. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside, And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff to see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the offense creates a huge chunk play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fires into the wideout. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This one will be fair caught. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half kickoff here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They get the second half started with their running play. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to pass. It's Griffin. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
There's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. QB decides to keep it here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Mung. Touchdown, Wildcats. Strong game by this quarterback. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he's got some open field ahead. And he finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. To the air, it's Griffin. He's running out of time. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Pressure is coming. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, nice play by the defender.
Yeah.
Hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. It's going to cost him.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Yeah. Oh, you want? I thought you wanted pizza rolls.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Big wins like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Under pressure. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Kentucky. And this one is getting ugly. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure.
And the pass rush has got him again, back-to-back sacks.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
The tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field.
Tell them to say stop drinking.
Okay, but you know I didn't say
Yeah.
And the Bob's Squad
See if he
podcast.
can make a play on this
Yeah,
return.
baby.
And the speedy
I don't
return.
think they're playing
Big
until
gain on
it's
that
not
one.
telling the
Coverage
top
team
10.
barely able to stop him.
I had called people, he didn't answer, so I guess we just got to miss practice.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
See, that's how you limit
But
what
you at
the
work.
offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not
Huh?
giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
I thought you wanted me to let you know if people get in the way to practice.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Oh,
Man-to-man
yeah, it's not
coverage, you
practice.
run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive
guess
yards
so.
underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Cool.
And he'll drop back here on third
Obviously, I can
down.
do it. I just have to see what you
Touchdown,
do or not.
Wildcats. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Yeah.
Now the all-important extra point.
What's that you know?
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Oh, you were?
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field.
All right.
Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive
Later.
here. The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of
Yes,
2.
Andre Madden,
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. It's a shotgun run call. And they're able to get him down. It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dumps it down to the back. Clock. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Baby.
You know, I'd say this run
You know how
is
to
pretty
do it.
emblematic of
Good.
what we've
I
seen
know
all
she
day
did it.
long.
Yeah.
What they've
Okay.
done on offense, the guys up
You say you
front
don't know?
have controlled the line of
Right.
scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense
Peace
is
rolls up there.
we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Yeah, we got to get in a little bit.
I don't gotta go, right?
Uh-uh.
Okay. Like the boys, like
Kentucky has moved into the red zone now.
Yeah. Legend ain't going to practice today because we practice at
They'll switch it
Anacostia.
up, looking to throw.
I said Legend ain't going to practice today because we practice at Anacostia.
Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
You know,
They bring him down.
it's
and the
just another
junior
thing.
quarterback showing off the cannon. The offense threatening
They
now.
have a park?
1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a
And let
handoff.
him talk to us.
And that run goes nowhere. That'll be the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more